My name is Yvonne Anthony, and Dainere was my youngest daughter, and she was born on the 8th of February 1998, and in 2009 on the 24th of March she was diagnosed with a brain tumour. We were rushed from Canberra to Sydney Children's Hospital at Randwick there, and she had to undergo surgery the very next day, and it was discovered that her brain tumour was actually cancer, and it was called medulloblastoma, and it was high risk because it had spread to other areas of her brain. She had 6 weeks of chemotherapy, and it was very high doses of chemotherapy. She had 4 lots of that, and after each lot of chemotherapy she'd have a stem cell transplant. She took it a lot differently to how a lot of other teenagers may have, like a lot would have withdrawn into themselves. I think I would have felt, if I was in her shoes, I would have been very frightened, which I know she was, but she then looked at it, well, I've got this, I'm going to fight it all the way, and I am going to be positive, and I am going to try and look at, even though I know my time's limited, I've got to make the most of every day. A lot of people would describe her as a very quietly spoken, gentle, caring person. She was very caring from a very young age, so that was not surprising. But I don't know why she, at a time where she could be going, no, why me, this is wrong, I can't, but it's just what she, and it made her seem so much more mature and wise, and, you know, as if she knew something that we didn't know. She looked on the positive side of things and how she could do things to help others. So I remember during chemotherapy she was really crook, and she sat there painting pictures that the art program at Sydney Children's were auctioning off to raise funds to help the hospital. So she specifically asked her to go to brain tumour research. So her positive outlook was like, I think she said when she wrote a blog, she said that she'd been given a journey and she wanted to make the most of that journey, and she thought that journey was one to help other people. She kind of took something so tragic but turned it into something that she could bring light to things and hope. So yeah, she changed people's lives. People looked up to her, people wanted to support her in the work she did, and I think people did. She did get a lot, and she said, I'm just an ordinary girl doing, you know, something that I feel I have to. Something that I saw that she did was with her Starlight Wish. So a lot of teenagers were choosing to go to Disneyland or choosing to meet their favourite rock star or movie star, whereas she chose to have her blog published as a book to help other people. You know, tell people what she was going through and help the medical profession and things along those lines. Her main goal was, like, she worked with her doctor, she talked with her oncologist, and, you know, what do you do? She wanted to know what he did and what she could do to help him. So they both had a common goal, and that was to see 100% cure rate of every single child diagnosed with a brain tumour. So she wanted to also see improved outcomes for kids and treatments with less devastating side effects, because she faced a lot of side effects. So her vision was, you know, that no children would suffer like she did, whether it be through the treatment, whether it be the cancer itself. And that was her goal, and and she was working in with the oncologist at the time. She actually had left us many notes, like knowing that she was going to die. I think She said to us, continue the work that I'm doing, because I know there's not going to be a cure found in my lifetime, so it's up to you guys to continue what I've started. So she'd done a lot of fundraising and had the basis for what we could do. And she did a stall the year she passed away, and she called it Dainere's Rainbow of Hope. So yeah, so that's how Dainere's Rainbow came about, because she saw rainbows of giving hope. So we went with that, and we formed on what would have been her 16th birthday, the Dainere's Rainbow Brain Tumour Research Fund. So we formed that with money, like she'd raised over 100,000. Her brother Jared had raised 52,000 through City to Surf. So we could use that as a basis to form the fund. The foundation began in 2014, so that was the year after Dainere had passed away. And we started off small with a gala dinner and doing barbecues, the normal things that you do. Christmas lights we did because that's something Dainere began and actually asked us to continue in her notes of wishes, so we did that. And then we also, like, in her wishes, she wanted us to help other families. The aim is to one day have kids cured and then have a support network for survivors. So that was Dainere's big goal.